Hi everybody, hope you're having a good Friday. I thought I'd do a quick recap of what happened last night. So we seem to have got a reclaim of, well, 59k. It swept that really low point there, and then went into weekly liquidity that I'd marked out. So 50% of that now. Where are we there? There we are. Do I have weekly there? That's this one. That's the one that I marked out. I really should have put it here instead because it did get tested. So we'll see if that changes the 50% as well. Yeah, just a little bit. So we get 50% test of weekly liquidity, which is where you would expect it to stop. You would hope it would stop there. I'll have to clean up my chart, but what was I going to say? So this was the real problem here. So 10:30 last night, Brisbane. I'm pretty sure that was a minute candle as well. So it just absolutely smashed through that. So it's just a typical short squeeze. And then went to, there was liquidity in the top, obviously, but the other thing that was there was a 30-minute resistance level. So right there. See if we get a 1 hour level as well. Yeah, we get a 1 hour level 2. So, I mean, if you saw that coming in on the 1 minute, you would think like that's extremely aggressive. So it'd be pre New York Open. So it's pre-market. We'll see what SPX is doing. Same with NASDAQ. It's still not really shitting itself at the moment. Gold. Well, we'll go to the 4 hour. So I've got a reclaim there, which is good. I think it was just market manipulation, honestly, with the short squeeze with this. What else? We get the 50% rule on the top as well, with the bearish divergence. So typical trend down from the pivot that was put on with high volume, and then we're just trending down based upon that. So, but yeah, we get below 70% for RSI for the last bearish divergence, and then you get a 50% test, and then that would be the top, and then it rolls from there. What else? We'll go quickly with volume as well. So volume from that high that was put in on the pivot, and then we get high volume through here and here, not indicating the top yet, and then coming into 1 hour liquidity too, and then you get that churn candle like I was saying in the top. So you get decreasing volume, and then following the trend line, and yeah, and then also following RSI as well. So, but yeah, I mean, getting this entry here you really would only have a limit order on because it's 1 minute. You wouldn't have been able to get it otherwise, unless you were very quick on market order and saw it coming through. I did see it coming through, but I wasn't logged in and was ready to go to bed, honestly. So, and then we get the sell-off. It's just 1 hour, just over 1 hour, I think. 1 hour and 25 minutes. So before New York, and then yeah, the market shit itself. Well, it kind of seems like New York came in early, so 11:30 p.m. I'll go to New York. So it would have been there open at 9:30. So that is on New York. No, they open at 9:30, yeah. So just more bullshit with market manipulation with pre-market movements. So always something to keep in mind. New York being on daylight savings time as well, so they're forward an hour or however many hours they're doing it. So, but yeah, there's like at these lower price ranges, there's more potential for good trades on smaller price movement, considering the larger percentage gain. Obviously, there's more risk as well, but the reality is that you can get good returns from trades as they conform to the same principles that were up higher. So something to consider. It's not a bad thing that prices move down here. Always have to be optimistic and then just trade what's in front of you. But yeah, it's interesting nonetheless. What else can we go to here? We'll go to the daily because I think this is a much more cleaner chart. It is. So yeah, not very nice here, honestly. That's all right. Where's that 80K mark? Oh, and that was the weekly fair value gap that I was talking about. And then you get that divergence in the top as well with the closes. So where do we have to go from here? Well, we have 54K as the support. And then you have weekly liquidity in the bottom as well. So you have, say, from 48, say 49K to 50, high 54K liquidity. That's where I'd be looking for price to move into. Apart from that, I would be looking down here at 41K. There's a lot of liquidity in here as well. Price will probably move quickly through here. We'll go to the monthly. Yeah, like even monthly liquidity. So it did get into monthly liquidity as well. So we can adjust that up. So say 58 to 48K. So 10K band, and then 50%, say around 54K. So you would expect price to move around that area. It would be a reasonable assumption. But yeah, that's where I'd expect it to run. If people are wanting to hold it, if they're not wanting it to go below that, otherwise, you have this area here. So my thinking is 30K, and then you have the fair value gap there as well. You have support down at 25K. I don't know if it'll get down that low. And then we'll go to the weekly as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll get down that low. My thinking is around 30K, if it does get that low. But yeah. Anyway, interesting times nonetheless. I hope you guys are doing all right, and you have a good Friday and weekend. And yeah, just keep in mind, there's plenty of opportunities in the market, considering percentage movement over relative price in these areas, and then just trade what's in front of you. Don't be worried about where price is. It's just a normal flow of the market. So, and be optimistic as well. You could say, well, you could say price has dumped off. Obviously, it depends upon if you have spot positions at the moment or if you're underwater with perps. But you could also think there are so many opportunities down here that warrant taking, and there's more opportunity to make money down here than there is up top. So, something to keep in mind. But always try and have an optimistic mindset. It helps a lot. And obviously just be grateful with the small things. It really helps ground me, at least. Being grateful, being optimistic, trying to live in abundance and not allowing negative energy to come into your life, or at least regulating that and regulating your nervous system. That helps me a lot. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend, and I'm going to sign off.